This is Indonesia, the largest country in Southeast Asia. With its thousands of islands stretching from the Indian Ocean to the Pacific, diverse cultures, and breathtaking landscapes, it stands as a symbol of natural beauty and rich heritage. Despite its stature, Indonesia often finds itself left out when discussing major global players. However, times are changing. Over the years, this nation has stealthily emerged as a global economic powerhouse, garnering attention and respect on the international stage. Many experts predict that Indonesia is on track to become a $10 trillion economy in the near future. Join us as we delve into the pivotal factors propelling this remarkable growth and explore the secrets behind Indonesia's upward trajectory on the world economic map. In contrast to the concerns surrounding aging populations in many Asian economies, Indonesia distinguishes itself with a remarkable demographic advantage. With a population of 270 million, it boasts one of the world's largest populations and possesses a workforce where the median age is below 30. This unique demographic dividend positions Indonesia favorably, guaranteeing a robust and sustainable workforce for the upcoming decades. With approximately one-fifth of the world's nickel reserves and the distinction of being the third largest holder of cobalt reserves globally, Indonesia finds itself in a pivotal role as the world shifts towards renewable energy sources. This strategic advantage aligns perfectly with the escalating demand for batteries, driven by the surge in renewable energy technologies like electric vehicles and grid storage systems. The exponential growth in demand for batteries, particularly lithium-ion batteries used in various clean energy applications, propels Indonesia into a highly favorable position. These batteries rely significantly on nickel and cobalt, making Indonesia's vast reserves an invaluable asset in meeting the burgeoning global demand. Furthermore, Indonesia's strategic geographical location and natural resource wealth extend beyond nickel and cobalt. The nation is endowed with substantial petroleum and natural gas reserves, further fortifying its economic standing. As global energy needs evolve, particularly with the increasing emphasis on cleaner and more sustainable energy sources, Indonesia's petroleum and gas reserves contribute significantly to both domestic energy security and economic growth through exports. Indonesia also possesses vast expanses of fertile and arable land, constituting a crucial asset for the nation's agricultural sector. With its diverse geography spanning over thousands of islands, Indonesia offers an abundance of agricultural potential. The country's rich soil and favorable climate support the cultivation of various crops, from rice and coffee to spices like cloves and nutmeg. This extensive arable land not only sustains the nation's food security but also serves as a foundation for agricultural exports, contributing significantly to Indonesia's economy and global agricultural markets. While possessing a youthful population and abundant natural resources is advantageous, their true value lies in how effectively a country harnesses these assets. Indonesia has demonstrated its commitment to maximizing its potential by making substantial investments in infrastructure development. Notably, the nation has constructed nearly 20 airports, expanded its port facilities, laid over 2,000 kilometers of roads, and erected over 30 dams in recent years. These robust infrastructure enhancements signify Indonesia's proactive approach to leveraging its demographic and natural advantages, paving the way for sustained economic growth and utilization of its resources to their fullest potential. Indonesia's President Joko Widodo, commonly known as Jokowi, has outlined ambitious goals for the country during his tenure. Among his promises is the commitment to elevate the growth rate from 5 to 7%, although achieving this target appears challenging. To stimulate economic expansion, he has initiated policies aimed at fostering exports and attracting international investments. His administration has introduced a diverse array of measures designed to bolster the nation's growth trajectory. Notably, one strategic move involved reducing fuel subsidies, thereby reallocating funds towards crucial infrastructure development, a pivotal step towards advancing Indonesia's economic landscape. Although this all sounds great, there are quite a lot of challenges associated with Indonesia. As its land mass is divided into thousands of separate islands, this makes it extremely difficult and expensive for the government to build far-reaching infrastructure for the country. The current state of Indonesian infrastructure is very bad and lacks good roads, ports, and transport. These challenges also pose significant deterrents to foreign investment, reflected in the mere 2% contribution of foreign investment to the total investment in Indonesia. The vast archipelagic nature of Indonesia, comprised of thousands of separate islands, presents a significant challenge for the government in establishing comprehensive infrastructure across the nation. This geographical complexity not only amplifies the difficulty but also escalates the costs involved in developing infrastructure networks. The dispersion of landmass poses logistical hurdles, making it inherently challenging to create seamless connectivity and accessibility across all regions of the country. This adds layers of complexity to infrastructure planning and execution. Indonesia's manufacturing sector is encountering a downturn due to a combination of factors, notably inadequate infrastructure and outdated economic policies. This downturn presents a concerning trend for the broader economy, impacting its growth potential. The nation's workforce, while abundant, struggles with significantly lower productivity levels compared to neighboring countries. This productivity gap is further widened by insufficient government investment in human capital development, resulting in a workforce that might not be as competitive or efficient in the global market. In addition to these challenges, corruption remains a persistent issue within Indonesia's business landscape. Despite efforts to combat corruption, it continues to pose obstacles to the ease of doing business. Corruption erodes trust, creates inefficiencies, and heightens operational risks for both local and foreign companies. The prevalence of corrupt practices within governmental institutions and certain sectors deters foreign investors from viewing Indonesia as a favorable and secure environment for long-term investments. Indonesia has also set forth ambitious plans to relocate its capital from Jakarta to Nusantara. This strategic move stems from Jakarta's challenges, including severe overpopulation, congestion, and alarming pollution levels. Moreover, the city grapples with heightened vulnerability to natural disasters such as earthquakes. Of utmost concern is that Jakarta is sinking, primarily driven by reckless groundwater extraction and the looming threat of rising sea levels. These compounding issues have propelled the imperative need for a shift, aiming not only to alleviate existing urban pressures but also to create a safer, more sustainable administrative center for the nation. In conclusion, Indonesia stands as a nation of vast potential and significant challenges. Its abundance of natural resources, a burgeoning youthful population, and strategic geographical location position it favorably on the global stage. The trajectory towards becoming a $10 trillion economy is promising, with key sectors like renewable energy sources, agriculture, and resource reserves contributing to this potential growth. However, Indonesia grapples with multifaceted hurdles. The archipelagic geography poses substantial infrastructure challenges, hindering seamless connectivity and foreign investment. Inadequate infrastructure, coupled with outdated economic policies, impacts the manufacturing sector and overall economic growth. The workforce's productivity lags behind neighboring countries due to insufficient investment in human capital development. Corruption remains a persistent issue, impeding business operations and investor confidence. Efforts to combat corruption need reinforcement to foster a more transparent and conducive business environment. Moreover, Jakarta's urban challenges, including overpopulation, congestion, and sinking due to environmental factors, highlight the urgency for sustainable urban planning and the recent decision to relocate the capital. President Jokowi's administration has outlined ambitious goals to elevate growth rates through export promotion, infrastructure development, and policy reforms. These initiatives, although challenging, represent steps towards overcoming barriers and unleashing Indonesia's full economic potential. If you've enjoyed this video and found the content valuable, your support means a lot to us. Don't forget to hit the like button, share this video with others who might benefit from it, and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement truly helps us continue creating more insightful content like this in the future. Thank you for being a part of our community.